Thank you so much for the
Oh yes, I hope it works.
Bodie loved doing that the other day.
I'm glad they had fun.
I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet.
They were awesome.
He was like, it was so fun.
Yeah,
I feel like I know the girls better now.
Oh yeah. No, they did a blast. They did a great job. Yeah, so it should actually be live. I have no way to check it, but
I'm just picking up Bodie and I'll have him.
Yeah, have him check. So I was trying to do it on my iPad, but the mic adapter didn't work, so that's the next thing I gotta fix. Tom gave me all the mics, but it worked for this, and I bought an adapter. I was like, oh, I can do that. Well, the mics didn't pick up.
Oh, well.
We live in there, and I get these little cheap adapters to go to my iPad, which is USB-C instead of, yeah.
Is it
because my iPad's USB-C.
Right, but do they have like those like toggle?
Well, so this one goes from Lightning to USB-C,
yeah.
So it should work. But the module that runs the microphone didn't like it.
Oh, well.
So
whatever.
I'll figure.
It's fine.
Just keep buying different parts at Best Buy. It's fine. Well,
this one didn't work.
Yeah, I was trying to get off of doing it on my phone and have an iPad, so then I could text or use my phone for other stuff. So it's fine. No, it's fine. Go like this.
Oh, you're even ready for your
I know, right? Pretty much. All right, sports fans, live from the Plymouth Ice Center, Minneapolis versus Wayzata. What is this, gray, silver? I don't know. The other Wayzata team tonight that we didn't play last Sunday. Wayzata gray, right? Royale. Oh, we're gray. They're the Royale. Okay. In the whites, Minneapolis is in black tonight. I have to apologize to my daughter on air when she watched this that she forgot, I forgot to tell her what time her pickup was, so she had half a hot dog in the locker room like minutes before going on the ice.
We'll see if it comes out.
Yeah, if it comes out one way or the other. And we're off. All right. First line of Bella, Cece, and Matilda with defenders of Vivian and Elsa. Wayzata puts it into the zone a little bit deep. Minneapolis is giving chase. Matilda's on the breakout here. She's skating up pretty fast. Being challenged by the Wayzata. Got to the blue line and it stopped. Bella's trying to put pressure on here at the blue line. And a slow roller to our goalie, Liv. She ices that one for the first save of the night. Probably one of the easier ones she'll have. Minneapolis coming off of their one-game break after their hot first week of the season with 4 straight games. Friday through Monday, Tuesday off. We're back on the ice on Wednesday, off on Thursday, and then back on the ice this coming weekend for a tournament. All right, out on the ice now, we've got Charlie with Ellery and Macy at wings, and on defense we got Lucy and Molly. Oh, maybe not. Nope, I think Lucy's a winger. Sorry, messed that up. Macy's on D. Macy and Molly are on D. 9 and 10. Oh, nice centering pass by Wayzata. Broken up by Macy. In the corner, battling. Ellery's trying to break that one out and get full on it. I think that one's going to end up on net even. No. Icing is the call for Minneapolis. 10:07 remaining in the first period here. All right, Minneapolis trying to break that faceoff out. Goes back into Wayzata. High puck, bouncing around. Elsa and Vivian giving chase on that one. Sosi trying to apply pressure at the blue line. Minneapolis working on a breakout here. Cannot quite connect. Elsa's raving havoc right in front of the net. So is Lulu. Oh, Minneapolis turns around behind the net. Tries to get a breakout flip up. Trying to move it up to Quinn. Wayzata breaks that up. Back into the corner. Oh, Wayzata's trying to get a shot off. Good back check by Elsa. Sosi giving chase. Wayzata dumps it back in. This Wayzata team's put a lot of pressure on so far in this first period. Minneapolis struggling a little bit to break it out. I think they're going to be able to get this one. Sosi's working on skating this one up. Work it up the middle. Two Wayzata players converge. Vivian clears it out. Almost had it to Lulu. And back offsides. We're going to dump back into the zone. So we're going to have a face-off and line changes all around. Coming up, we got Molly and Macy, and we got Bella, Cece, and Matilda on the forward lines here. Cece's playing center tonight. Matilda's at left wing. Oh, and I think we're going to have an icing on Minneapolis. And Bella at right wing. Molly's playing right D, and Macy's on the left defense. You can see some Minneapolis fans filing over there. We got Ruby and Tom running the bleachers. Die-hard hockey fans. All right, Minneapolis wins that face-off. Matilda's trying to move it up the ice, up the boards. There she goes. She pokes it out. I think this one's going to end up. No icing on this one. Minneapolis gives chase. Cece's coming around the net trying to challenge the gal. Oh, Minneapolis holds that line. Nice job, Molly. Oh, Cece keeps it out from the offsides. So dump back into the Minneapolis zone. Bella's bringing the puck up the boards, getting challenged by a Wayzata skater. Gets pushed back into the zone. Macy gives chase, flips it up off the board. Cece's going after it. Macy's going to skate this one up, maybe. Take it up. Tries to flip it up to Matilda. Matilda's had a player advantage there. Tries to dump it in deep. Gives chase. Minneapolis gets a defensive line change here. Oh, and they hold the line. Good job, Matilda, holding that line. And Wayzata gets the puck out. On defense, we got Elsa and Vivian. Vivian flips it up. That's going to get out of the zone. Across the blue line, the puck goes. Wayzata takes it in. Minneapolis working to break this puck out. Wayzata not quite letting the puck get out of the zone. They're pinching tight on the boards. They get a centering pass out there. Also throws it against the boards. Vivian tries to get it up to Charlie to get out of the zone. And here we got Ellery working it up the boards. Pass to Charlie. Charlie gets it through the legs of the skater. And Wayzata dumps it back in, but Minneapolis is going to get this out. Hopefully Charlie can work this one up the boards. Here we go. Neutral ice. Wayzata's surveying where they can go with this puck. Overshot a little bit. Vivian's able to get that puck out. Goes halfway into the Wayzata zone. Charlie's giving chase, looking for someone to center to. Had her eyes on. And Wayzata does not get a shot off. Good back check there by Minneapolis. Minneapolis had a centering opportunity, could not quite connect. Charlie had a great centering pass. Was not able to connect, broken up by Wayzata. Center there again by Wayzata, nobody home. More traffic in front of the net for Liv. Quite a few shots on goal here. The first period melting down, 5:29 remaining. Pass flies out into the front of the net. Minneapolis tries to get to the point. Wayzata pinches, holds it in. Macy trying to push the puck out. Minneapolis does succeed in dumping the puck out. Lucy's giving chase. Just wide of the net. Macy's skating after this one. Oh, and Wayzata is able to catch this one right at the blue line and dump it back in to her own mate. Oh, hard shot on goal. Oh, and Wayzata buries it in on the rebound. Unfortunately, Minneapolis defense could not help their goalie live out and control that rebound. And with 4:44 remaining in the first period, find themselves down 1-0. Some building pressure by the Wayzata attackers there. And Minneapolis got this face-off. Lulu's taking it into the zone, looking for somebody to pass to the center. Quinn was there. Quinn's trying to get this puck off the boards. Trying to find somebody. Sosi's coming after it, trying to pinch. Minneapolis is working on this one. Here we go. Oh, Minneapolis had it back in the zone. Wayzata gets it out. Centering pass by Wayzata broken up. Kicked out of the zone by Minneapolis. Wayzata's got to clear the zone. They dump it back in deep. Elsa's giving chase, trying to wheel around the boards. Get it up to Quinn. Oh, and Minneapolis is able to get that one out. Wayzata's at neutral ice with it. They got to clear the zone. Tries to dump it back in. Blocked by Minneapolis. You got an opportunity. Minneapolis has got to get back on D here. Oh, I think that one went off Liv's blocker. There we go. Elsa's coming up the middle. Challenge by number 9 for Wayzata. Knocked it off her stick. Wayzata is really ratcheting up the pressure here. Minneapolis is struggling a little bit to get out of the zone. There we go. Sosi's able to clear the zone. Oh, we got a collision right at neutral territory. Elsa's trying to, got the puck out. That's going to be an offsides. With 3:05 remaining in the first period. Got an offsides or got a face-off right in front of the Minneapolis bench. All right, out there now we have Bella, Cece, and Matilda with Macy and Molly on defense. Cece's giving chase on this puck, trying to get a stick on it, trying to split the Wayzata defenders. She's coming up the ice, passes it up to her mate Matilda, looking to go center, and Minneapolis cannot get the puck in deep. Wayzata's giving chase. We've got a 2-on-1 here. Cece's trying to catch up. Wayzata passes it off, and it goes to the goalie's right. Looking for that centering pass. Minneapolis is trying to help out their goalie and clear this out. Scoots out. Matilda's side, trying to stick handle it out. Oh, got a few people tripping on some slippery ice tonight. Oh, we got a centering pass. There we go. Cece takes it right off her stick as she's looking for a shot. Oh, Cece tips it up to Matilda, goes in for a line change. Matilda's going to try and take this one in deep. Bella's going after this puck and try and pinch on this goalie. Minneapolis is going to get an offsides. Could not clear the zone. With 1:59 remaining in the first period, we're going to have a line change, or we're going to have a line change. Yes, line changes for both, and a face-off here in neutral territory. Thanks to all the friends, family tuning in live. On this line, we got Lucy, Charlie, and Who we got on the far side there? We have Ellery. Then on D, we got Elsa and Vivian. Here we go. Charlie's moving this one up the ice. She's got 2, 3 Wayzata girls giving chase. Lucy's going in front of the net to camp out, look for a centering pass, and try and challenge the Wayzata player. Wayzata pushes it up the ice, off the boards. Oh, intercepted by Charlie. That was a nice pickoff play. She's trying to get it up to Ellery here, neutral territory, so she can skate it in. Minneapolis got to clear this zone, and they do. Elsa's going to try and dump it in deep. And Wayzata's able to clear the zone again. Wayzata skates around the pipe, looking for a centering pass. Minneapolis able to clear this out, and we are not going to have an icing on this one. Wayzata player is on the blue line and could not get it. 50 seconds left remaining in this period. Hopefully, Minneapolis can ratchet up some pressure in this no ice call, get some fresh legs out there. Elsa pinches, drops it in on net almost. Lucy's going to give chase and try and pinch on it right here at the net. Minneapolis is trying to slow down this Wayzata advance. Wayzata players colliding with each other. Breakaway broken up brilliantly. It was a great defensive play there. Molly had a nice break up there, shutting him down, which was a really fast break up. And we got a shot by Wayzata, a second shot. Minneapolis is trying to clear this puck out from the net. There's tons of skates and legs and bodies. Minneapolis can't get the puck to their goalie to freeze it, but they're able to get it out of the dangerous zone in front of the net there. Shot blocked by Minneapolis skater. A shot right at the horn is blocked by Liv. All right, so Minneapolis down one, finds themselves down 1-0 at the end of the first here. Liv is standing tall in net, feeling lots of pressure. Wayzata is pretty relentless on their pressure. Minneapolis having a hard time getting comfortable in the offensive zone. Hopefully they can get that change around this period, get a little more aggressive, find some more centering passes. Keys to the second period here. Thanks to all the fans out there as you're tuning in. Patient as we got the live streaming up and at 'em. This is our first game live stream for the Minneapolis Storm 12U12B2 team this season. We got a lot more games coming up. We got tonight's Wednesday. We got another game on Friday over in St. Paul at the Charles Schultz Arena, and then game or two on Saturday, and then another one on Sunday for an in-town tournament the girls are looking forward to. So it's kind of our last regular season District 3 game here before tournament time. Minneapolis hoping to have a good, strong showing. All right, we got Quinn, Lulu, and Sosi, the forward lines here. Sosi's trying to advance it through the zone. And then on defense, we've got Elsa and Lulu. I think we got a little change up in D players, maybe. We swap some D lines between periods there. Minneapolis trying to work this puck out. Wayzata bangs it back in behind the net. Elsa giving chase, a little bit of a centering pass, Minneapolis. Sosi's picking up that puck, she's rolling. Wayzata's giving chase, two players converge on her. Still goes a little bit further through the neutral zone, and now Minneapolis is back on their heels again. Wayzata girl quickly going through. Liv, easy save for her, coming in low to her. Minneapolis trying to work the puck out, coming right up the center, so she is. Sosi dumps it in, and I think was a little bit too far behind the red line. She skate one or two more strides and could have avoided that icing, but in any event, goes back down into the defensive zone at the dot to Liv's left for a face-off. So we got Matilda, Cece, and Bella out there at the forward lines, and Macy and Molly on the D, running the D. Puck goes back out into the corner. Vivian's trying to work this puck out a little bit. Shot came in close. I think went off to Liv's right. Minneapolis working hard, trying to skate this one up. Cece's coming out through the zone. Try to flip it off the boards. Wayzata got a hold of that one. Wayzata dumps it in. Gets flipped around the boards. Yeah, trying to pick it up. Matilda's able to scoot that one out and gives chase. Minneapolis trying to get into that zone. Gets set up. Bella's going to try and meet her on the other side and slow her down a little bit. Nice. And we've got a nice pinch there by Vivian at the line. So we got Vivian and Macy in the defense. Hopefully Vivian can hold this one in again and bang this one into the net. Oh, backside Matilda, put that in. And she does! Matilda buries that one. Top shelf up where the groceries are. Man, you can see that one coming together. It was a nice pass across from her defender. Goalie's right side going against the blocker set, and she puts it top shelf. Nice shot, Matilda. Good selly afterwards. So, Storm tied up with 9:56 remaining in the second period. Fans loving that one. All right. The forward line stays out there again with Bella, Cece, and Matilda. Ooh, we got a little offsides here. So on D, we got Elsa and Molly. Minneapolis is not going down without a fight here in this one. Tied it up. That was exciting to see. That's just the way the coaches draw it up. Minneapolis wins this draw, goes back to Elsa, who tries to chip it out, trying to get it to her mates. Wayzata's giving chase, rounds it out. They hold it in, flip it in on net, trying to tip this one in. And Cece's in the middle to bust that one up. Molly flips this one up, and I think she got a little too much on it, but it might die. Someone might not make it to the red line in time. Wayzata wheels around with it. Matilda's giving chase, trying to get after her. This girl's got a big old head of steam on her. Minneapolis better get ready. They're giving chase, coming after her, trying to slow her down. Make sure she can get a shot off, and Liv wisely is able to push that one into the corner. Nice work, back check there by Minneapolis. They realized the speed. They're able to catch up with her. Lucy's going to flip this one out of the zone. Minneapolis is going to try and give chase. Ellery's coming after this one, so is Lucy. They get it out of the zone. Charlie's trying to get a stick on it. She's going to skate it up a little bit. Walk this one into the zone. Sidesteps the player. Trying to control the puck. And Sosi keeps it in. Charlie dumps it into the opposing corner. Minneapolis is getting reset, trying in the zone. Trying to hold this one in. Wayzata flips it back out. Macy gets this puck. Able to move it up into neutral territory. Minneapolis giving chase. Wayzata dumps it back into the Minneapolis zone. Vivian goes after it. Tries to chip it up the boards. Charlie's going after it. Battling two Wayzata girls. We got two on the puck, which is good to see. Lucy's coming after this one in the center. So is Macy. And we got a shot that went just wide of Liv. Wayzata rips it around the boards. Not able to get a shot. Trying to get a centering pass and a tip. Minneapolis is working on trying to get it up. Lucy was trying to get a stick on that to move it ahead. Battle in front of the net. Nice break up there by Charlie. There was a couple of girls waiting for a centering pass, and Minneapolis broke that up. All right, out to the point. Wayzata's really coming in deep on their defenders really coming in deep. They're pinching hard, trying to tighten up that zone a little bit. Minneapolis got to try and break through it if they can. They'll be very successful. This puck scoots out. Lucy's giving chase, trying to go after it. Here comes the rest of the forward wingers. Charlie's going after it. So is Ellery. They dump it in the zone. Minneapolis kicks it back out. Wayzata picks it up. A little bit of an errant puck. Macy's trying to challenge number 13. She's wheeling around. Gets a shot right into the glove of Liv. 7:05 remaining in the second period. We're all locked up here at ones. All right. Next lineup for Minneapolis. We got Molly and Elsa. And we've got Quinn and Sosi. And who do we got on the other side? I think Lulu. on our forward line. Sosi flips it off to the boards. Tries to get it over. Elsa's able to chip that one out. Minneapolis giving chase. Minneapolis gets a little bottled up just inside the zone. Sosi trying to break it up in neutral territory. Lulu's trying to work in the net like that. Got close. Oh, tried to have a centering pass on the other side from Sosi, which is great. Oh, Molly pinching in tight. Makes a little bit of contact with the Wayzata girl. Oh, we're going to have a penalty coming here. I don't know if it's a trip or what we've got going on. Oh. Minneapolis' first penalty of the game. Elsa T-Win Ortiz is going to the box, I think, for a little bit of checking before the puck will be going into the Minneapolis zone. First power play of the game. So on the penalty kill, we've got, what do we got here? We got Macy and Cece and Matilda. Let's turn it sideways. How do we turn it sideways? What the hell? We can try it like this. Oh, okay. We'll try it like this. That's good to know. Hopefully that's better for our fans. I don't know why I did that. Now we're just going to have a narrower screen. I got to pay attention. Thanks, Miles, for the heads up. I really got to pay attention. Maybe I can get this fixed before the next intermission. Figure out why we're not able to run that way. All right, Minneapolis dumps it in, or Wayzata dumps it in. Minneapolis trying to skate this up on the penalty kill. We got 3 seconds left in this penalty. All right, Elsa's out of the box. Minneapolis is trying to take it in deep. Vivian was trying to go to the net with that one. And I think we're going to have an icing here on Wayzata. I can only figure out why it rotated. That'd be good. Get a wider screen, but maybe that's for another day. All right, Minneapolis back to full strength. D, we've got Molly and Elsa. Elsa tries to dump it in. Wayzata is working it back up the ice. Got challenged there by Elsa at the line. Charlie's picking it up. Neutral territory here. Charlie's nice footwork there. She's trying to handle this one. They dump it in deep. Nice shot there by Minneapolis that we missed. Trying to figure out why we're oh wait, Minneapolis got to wait on this. We didn't get an offsides. Face off right outside of the zone. right, Wayzata's going to get a. Oh, they do not get an outside. They're not able to put it back in the zone. Minneapolis giving chase here. Trying to bang that one out. Wayzata staying out of the zone. Nobody really wanted the puck. And they get a shot off goal. Liv saves that one, ties it up. All right. Quinn's trying to handle this puck. He cleared out of the zone. Gets caught up in a Wayzata stick. Vivian's after it, skating it out. Rolling out. She's trying to skate around the Wayzata girls. Got a good head of steam on. She's flying, trying to find some mates to pass it to. Hopefully that rotation works. Somebody send me a text and let me know if that's better. Hoping we can go back to horizontal. Just got a text that it was vertical and I've heard it's horizontal. So somebody shoot me a text and let me know what's going on here. Hoping horizontal we can do it. It's better for everybody to get a wider view of the game. All right, 1:40 remaining in the second period here. This period's winding down fast. Tight scoring, a little pressure by Wayzata. Cece gets kind of bumped into there by a taller Wayzata girl. Trying to center it up, but Liv handles that one well. Wayzata kicks it out to the point and cannot control the puck. All right, tied up here in neutral zone. Elsa and Cece, Sosi, trying to go after this one, and they dump it in deep. Under a minute to play here. Minneapolis giving chase, trying to keep this one tied up. Cece gets tied up. We got three girls on the dot. Minneapolis trying to push this one out. Minneapolis working hard, trying to control this puck, keep it in the zone. Molly's going back at it in the corner with Sosi, two on the puck. Cece's trying to pick this one up, see what she can do with it. She flips it up to Matilda, who's rolling up the ice, got a good head of steam, take it to the net, Tilly. Got a girl, Matilda. 30 seconds left. Minneapolis trying to crash in this one, see if they can put it up in the center. Trying to hit somebody in the center. Oh, right through Cece's legs. And we got a shot on net. Nobody quite on the backside there to bang that one in. Nice scoring opportunity there for Minneapolis. They want this one back 17 seconds. Cece centers it up. Matilda's at the back door again. Puts it right into the goalie's breadbasket. Matilda almost with her second great scoring opportunity there. Nice pressure in Minneapolis. When we get to the end of this period, I'm going to check the orientation and see. Had a few texts rolling in. I'm going to try and see which is right. So I'm going to try and see if we can get that sorted out. I've heard conflicting information from the fans viewing from afar. And Wayzata wins that faceoff, flips into Minneapolis neutral zone. 6 seconds left. Minneapolis back and forth with Wayzata here. Charlie's got it. 1 second left. Going to fire a shot off. Deflected by the goalie. All right, 1 second. We're going to turn this camera off for a second and see if we can dial in what's happening. Bear with us 1 second. All right, hopefully this does it. Somebody could text in real quick here in the next 2, 3, 4 seconds and let me know how this one looks. I don't know why our orientation got all screwed up this time around. Still have some technical difficulties, things to figure out here on the KESN network. We're trying out some new technology tonight. We're trying to switch to an iPad for a bigger, better screen. Some audio difficulties. So Gina, if you could text in, let me know, or Miles, 612-381-7776. Starting with the third period here, we have Vivian and Macy on defense. Breakaway for Wayzata. Minneapolis is able to control. So same as before. All right. Well, then we're gonna tip it up. So it's just gonna be a little bit narrower view. I don't know why that changed this time around. Gonna do a little more testing on this to figure out why the audio didn't work. Thanks, Gina. It's a tighter screen, that's why I don't like this view. Oh! She barely tipped that one in on Liv. It's a tight shot. Liv played it right. She had a slow roller. She committed to the right side and made her pay. Wayzata goes up 2-1 here with 10:54 remaining in the third. All right. Liv ties this one up. Freezes the puck. All right, we're going to have a face-off to her right. We got same line staying out there. We got Molly on D, Sosi, and Quinn, and Nelson. All right. Lulu was bringing the puck up, got intercepted by some Wayzata girls. Wayzata's up skating through, and we got an offside. Right here in the dot in front of the fans. Minneapolis wins that draw, pulls it back. Of course, he can't quite control it. Wayzata gets a shot off. Minneapolis gives chase, sends it around. Quinn's got this puck. A little bit tied up there. Elsie's trying to help her move the puck up. Sosi's got the puck. Flip it over to her mate. It's a little bit wide. Wayzata picks it up. Tied up here in front of the net. Quinn trying to throw this puck out. I think that one's going to be an icing. It's likely coming back. He's up down by the Wayzata Tendy. 9:46 remaining in this third period. Wayzata holding on to their 2-1 lead. Nice save there by Liv again. A lot of chaos in front of the net. Lucy's trying to get after it. Cece was trying to go for it. Now we got Macy back there off her skate. Cece picks this one up, trying to control it. Tries to flip it up to Matilda. It's got her only goal of the game. This girl's barreling down on Liv. Liv controls the shot and the rebound. She's coming in, chopping on the goalie. Minneapolis defense was not having that. Cece wins that faceoff, flips it over to Matilda. Off Macy's skate. Lucy's going after it, skates right at the puck. Had a shot that just went wide. Macy's flipping this puck around. Her and Cece are battling down low. Matilda's going for it. Flips it up to the point. Wayzata holds it in. Minneapolis giving chase, trying to get a stick on it. And Liv ices the puck, flips it back out to her mates. Going back out, midpoint by the dot. And this one scoots out of the zone. Minneapolis clears zone. Cece's giving chase. And they dump it back in. Vivian's trying to get this puck up to the point, flip it out. Could not quite clear it. Goes back in deep. Vivian gives chase. This one's ringing around the boards. Lucy's trying to challenge her at the blue line. Cece's coming by to try and get that puck, scooting up. Tries to flip it over to Matilda for the outlet. Gets just past her, gets picked up in neutral territory. Minneapolis gets caught on a little bit of a line change here. So as Wayzata goes flipping around in front of the net, Elsa sweeps it away, moves it up. Trying to get the puck up to Matilda, who's still in the ice after that almost breakaway. And Wayzata dumps it back in deep. Under 8 minutes to play here in the third period. Minneapolis working hard to try and get this puck out. Cece flips it up off the boards. And the shot goes wide of the net. Cece tries to flip that one up the boards. He gets picked up by the and an offside. 7:31 remaining here in the third period. We're going to face off right in front of where we're at. We got Bella, Charlie, and Ellery out here on this line. Gets pulled back. Also tries to flip it out of the net. Goes up to Charlie up off the boards. Trying to control it. Bella's trying to get a stick on it. Wayzata dumps it back into the Minneapolis zone. Elsa gives chase. She's taking around the net. Some of the pass to, she goes down behind the net. And I think we might have a power play coming here from Minneapolis on a trip or a check. We got Wayzata going to the box and Minneapolis going to the power play here with 7:13 remaining. So let's see what Minneapolis can do with the extra skater advantage here at the end of this game. It's a big, could be a big turn of events here. On the power play, we got Bella, Charlie, Vivian, and Ellery. It's flipped up to the point. Macy dumps that one in, tries to get it in deep. Oh, Charlie gets a shot on net and went after the rebound. A little pushing and shoving in front of the net. I think the Wayzata fans like that too well, but she was getting pushed into the goalie, so she was just responding. And we were talking about how Minnesota Studies class went today. Face off, Charlie wins that, flips it out to Macy. Macy tries to dump it in on the backside. Bella is there to try and tap it in. Minneapolis momentarily loses control of the puck. Trying to get this puck in. Charlie had a hard shot, got busted up. Vivian holds the line, dumps it in deep. Minneapolis gives chase. Ellery's going after it, down hard, low, trying to get after it. Charlie gets a stick on it. Oh, and Wayzata flips it out. Trying to catch Minneapolis, pinching in deep, but Vivian gets back. Minneapolis is going to get this puck. We got 19 seconds left in the power play. Minneapolis got time for one more. Wayzata's doing a line change. Vivian's skating up the ice with it, takes it in deep. Hopefully Minneapolis can get one more chance at this one. Wayzata's coming out fast on a breakaway. Minneapolis got caught a little bit. Liv comes out with this. And a big stop by Liv in the net. She came out strong like you're supposed to, challenges the skater just like they coach it. It was awesome to see. Stood tall. Nice job, Liv. It's not an easy breakaway. She was coming in fast. All right, under 6 minutes to go here in the third period. Vivian's going after it. Charlie's trying to flip it up, trying to tip it up to her mate. That scoots out of the zone. There's not going to be an icing. It's going to stop right by the goalie. Wayzata picks it up. Minneapolis gets a line change in. Wayzata's cruising up the ice with it. Stayed onside. And they get it off her stick, and it goes into the corner. Wayzata trying to center it. Gives a shot on net. Liv blocks it. Change direction behind the net. All right, it's tied up behind the boards. Coming under the 5-minute mark here. Hopefully Minneapolis can get something going. Quinn bangs it out of the zone, gets into neutral territory. Minneapolis gives chase. Elsa's cautiously trying to skate with this gal to see where she's going with the puck. Minneapolis picks up that loose puck. Takes it into the Wayzata zone. Minneapolis trying to ratchet up the pressure here at the end of the game. Elsa's trying to walk this one in. Tries to shoot it across. Sosi's crashing this one. Trying to get a stick on it to bang it in. Wayzata dumps it out of the zone. Minneapolis gives chase. Molly and Sosi get back on defense on that one. All right, Luther skating up the ice with this one. She's got 3 Minnetonka girls, or 3 Wayzata girls on her. Crash this one away. There we go. They bang it off her, but she still gets a shot off on Liv. Wayzata centers it up. Number 8 tees up. And easy save for Liv. Glove save with just under 4 minutes remaining in the third period. 3:59 to go. Wayzata wins that one. Dumps it behind the net. Vivian carries it around. Cece tries to chip it up to Matilda. Matilda's working on getting this puck out. Goes up to the point. Cannot quite clear the zone. Got a lot of battle there. Lucy tries to chip it up. Minneapolis can't quite keep control of it. We got a nice centering pass. Saved there by Liv. Minneapolis knocks it off the stick of the Wayzata gal. Oh, Matilda almost gets a rebound breakaway to take it away. Up to the point it goes. Number 3 keeps it in and dumps it back in deep. Cece gives chase. Wheeling around the net, trying to kick it over to Lucy. Lucy's going to go after this one, challenge the girl. Cece gets her own rebound. I think this one scoots out. Lucy's wheeling up the ice. Dumps it in deep. Minneapolis gives chase. Lucy, Cece, and Matilda are going after this one. Coming on the 3-minute mark. Matilda's trying to center it to Cece. Cece trying to get a stick on it. They're in too far. Trying to challenge this one. Minneapolis pinching. Oh, a nice poke check there by Vivian. Stops him at center ice there. Cece tries to pick this one up in neutral territory. Skating into the zone. Oh, it gets knocked off her stick. All the way back to the Minneapolis blue line. Wayzata picks this one up. Minneapolis trying to do a line change. Dumps it out of the zone there. Wayzata's got to give chase. Minneapolis can finish the line change. Quick wheel around, and she is back out of the zone. Dumps it in deep. Kick save by Liv. Minneapolis trying to get a stick in this one. In tight. Coming in close to the goalie. They're banging on it. Oh, and they scored again. It was the third shot. Minneapolis could not get in there and sweep that puck out. With 2:04 remaining. Wayzata is going to go up 3-1. We got Charlie, Bella, and Ellery out on this line. Molly's shipping it up to Bella. Bella's trying to get it over to Charlie, who's up front. Charlie's trying to get a breakaway here. Knock it away. Molly's trying to put this in a little bit deeper. Minneapolis trying to get a stick on it, trying to get a shot off. That one went wide. Minneapolis trying to control this puck. We had a centering pass that Minneapolis could not quite connect with. That shot went off somebody's stick. And Wayzata clears this puck out. Minute 20 remaining in the third period. Molly's able to bang this puck out of his zone. Minneapolis gives chase. Charlie's going after this one. Almost had a breakaway. Charlie's skating up, 59 seconds to go. Gets taken out of neutral territory. And Wayzata ices it down the ice. Down into the Minneapolis zone. So we're going to have a face-off here. I wonder if Coach George is pulling Liv right now. We're going to get the extra skater advantage. So for 50 seconds, we're going to be on a 6-on-5 ice. 6-on-5 hockey. Extra skater going out on this line is Cece. So empty net for Minneapolis, 6-on-5. Let's see if we can make something happen here. Minneapolis wins that face-off, trying to control the puck. Gets it over. Gets it to Vivian, tries to control it. They clear the zone. Minneapolis is going to try and dump it back in. Oh, but Minneapolis is offsides. Quinn did not quite clear the zone on that one. So with 38 seconds left, we're going to have a face-off. all the way back at the dot right in front of the Minneapolis bench. So Minneapolis got their work cut out for them to get it back into the zone. Still empty net for Minneapolis. Minneapolis trying to control this puck. Don't want it to get in deep into their zone. Can be more aggressive here. We can pinch. Skate after it. Keep them out of the zone. We got to try to keep them out of the zone, Minneapolis. There we go. CC skating this puck up. Trying to get ahead of steam. Her and Elsa rolling up the ice. We got numbers. Trying to get through this one. Clock's winding down 15 seconds. Got it into the zone. Trying to get a shot off. And it went wide. Oh, I think we're going to have a whistle here. Oh, and we're going to have a hooking penalty on Wayzata with 7 seconds left. So we'll be up 2 skaters now. I think the same power play line staying out there. We got Vivian and Macy on D, Cece, Elsa, Quinn. Trying to get on forward line. Minneapolis trying to get a shot off here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. They're not going to be able to get one off there. Wayzata is going to be victorious on this one. Final score here at the Plymouth Ice Center. Wayzata 3, Minneapolis 1. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the screen orientation difficulties. We'll get the KESN crack technology crew on that one. Get that fixed up before the games on Saturday or Friday and Saturday. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time on Friday. Have a good one.